Good evening, guys. So we are officially at Monday again. It is starting to drizzle a little bit. We are at Monday again, and this time we're actually going to the gym. Last 2 Mondays I wasn't able to go. Following one, wife was really sick. I was sick. Last one, really busy. It just didn't make sense to go. So we are going now, and we are doing legs. I feel like I haven't done legs in years, honestly. Legs is my hardest day because I pushed myself to past my limit to where I just don't even feel like I want to do anything after that. But first, we're gonna go to Home Depot, grab a basket because we're getting a lot of clothes that we got to put away for the winter. Oh, it's uneven. Looks very uneven. Yeah, that's just gonna mess with me for the rest of the day. Um, we are going to be putting away clothes for the winter and taking out the summer clothes. So yeah, that's just how it is right now. I mean, not much you can say on it, but that's just where we're at. Hopefully everyone's okay. Um, yeah, this weekend was amazing. I did not want to be on my phone at all whatsoever. We did two little things. One for my cousin, went to go do a build a bear, and we also did a video for her. It was just a short little video because it was her birthday on Thursday, and I said, and my wife said, why not just make a video of her? Give her something nice extra on top of it. So we did, and oh my goodness, I couldn't tell if she was crying or if she just didn't know how to express her emotions. But I've always told her that I'm always going to be here for her. So if she ever needs anyone to talk to, I'm here, and of course my wife too. So she looked like she wanted to cry, but she was laughing. So I'm assuming that she just has her things all mixed up, like a big surprise. It was nice though. It was really really nice. Took a video. Not putting that one up, of course. I did one for my mom, and that's gonna be a little surprise. I'm not gonna tell her because she's gonna forget anyways. But yeah, it just made me really appreciate my mom. I mean, I know she's been through a lot, but we were talking the other day, and if it wasn't for her leaving my real dad so that she could be happy and find peace, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't have two kids. I wouldn't have a beautiful wife. I wouldn't have a house. Um, I wouldn't be part of a community, a church that actually cares. It was a real eye opener, and I guess she just needed to see it herself too because she was putting herself down for a little bit. But you can definitely tell that it is there and she feels it. So I hope that she's able to look past it one day because I guess she feels like she, at some point, feels like she took me away from California where I could have had more opportunities. But she took me away because her, as a mother, was having a feeling in her gut that this is not the right place where I need to keep my kids. And I've always told my wife, listen to your gut feeling. If you got a bad feeling about someone, 10 out of 10 times it's true. I mean, and it's not a bad thing to be protective of your own kids. They're your kids. I mean, what's something happened to my child? Oh my goodness. I am always on guard. Always. It doesn't matter where we're at, store, house, in my front yard. I am always on top of it. I hate it. I hate the fact that I know I get like that, but those are my babies. And if anything happened to them, I know that I go crazy. And I don't want to say it like you're not supposed to say that because I'm being honest. As a human emotion, I feel like I would lose my mind and go crazy. I adore my kids. I I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like this. They just don't say it. But I just love my kids so much. And anytime that I get a gut feeling, I'm always right. It's just what it is as a parent. That's just how it is. And there's nothing wrong with it. You're going based off what your intuition is saying, what your gut is telling you, and never second guess it. You never know. You never know. If she would have done that, who would have known where I would have been right now? I mean, I went through a lot of mistakes, and I had to make them my own so I could learn. But still, I mean, come on. She went through a lot of mistakes, but moving us to Texas was not one of them. I tell her that I do not put it against her ever. I joke around about it, but no, I know she did what she needed to do as a mother, and I know that she's going to be getting two little chihuahuas, and I know that she's just needed that extra support. She is older, of course, so it's not like a horrible thing, but it is like a it's like something that's needed. It's just like everyone has their little thing. Like people go do other hobbies. They go do arts and craft, or they work on something, or they're reading. My mom's hobby is watching TV. She'll know every single thing that's going on every single show. But hopefully she's gonna get two, a boy and a girl. So hopefully they distract her, not distract her, but like give her a good reason to get up and walk around, and take them for walks and give them food and take care of them. We used to have a Chihuahua when I was growing up, and I know that she just needed that extra. I know that she was sad because we had her for 13 years, uh, and it was super sad that when she passed away. So I know my mom was definitely sad. So getting these dogs, oh my goodness, I'm so happy for her. Well, we'll see how that works out. I'm gonna help people soon, but on the way back, I might do a little clip or something. But yeah, I was just trying to get on here and talk about how much I appreciate my mom for what she has done and has given up, or what she feels like she gave up, because I don't feel like she's given up anything. Look at everything that she's gained. I mean, kids after grandkids after grandkids. I mean, house people are happy. And what more could you ask for? You raise your kids so that they can have a good life, but you raise them because you love them and you want to teach them right from wrong. And when you see them doing right from wrong, then that's when you appreciate that all the hard work you put into it. So even though she wasn't all there, I know she did what she did, and made us who I am. It made me who I am today. It made my sister who she is. My brother. It's just everything was meant to happen. I heard the other day in the podcast that the burnt toast theory, that burn if you ever burn your toast and you have to redo it, it's a symbolization, meaning that you were not supposed to be at a certain point in your life if for something bad to happen to you, or for something to happen to you. Meaning as in everything happens for a reason. So if you burn your toast, I don't know if anyone's ever done this, but let's say that you get up in the morning, you're about to leave the house, and then all of a sudden you know that you forgot something. So you take a few minutes to go back, but then you can't find it, and you're just in the place that you always leave it. Well, you can't find it, so you're searching and searching and searching and searching. 10 minutes have passed by already. You finally found it. You're upset, but you get on the road, and as you're passing the streets that you would have, you see a major accident. And I can't tell you how many times that I felt that's happened to me. And it can get like emotional because you see these people that are hurt too, and you're like, I could have been there. That could have been me. But God has everything planned for you. He does everything for a reason. So if that happened, rejoice in it because He is taking care of you. Know He's real. Because what is this? Like, let's say that you were perfectly fine the day before, get everything ready, have all your stuff ready, perfect, and then you forget something. No, that doesn't happen, right? I know it never happens to me, but when it does, that's what I see. And I am grateful and I rejoice every time because I know that he's looking out for me and it's not my time yet. So that's what I wanted to talk about for a little bit. I will see you guys in the gym. Ah! So I was talking about earlier about how you need to appreciate your parents or your mom. Well, I appreciate my mom, and I guess that just goes across the board. I mean, one of the golden rules or one of the 10 commandments is honor your parents. And I know I'm not a big advocate for that, but definitely try sometimes. I try my best to take care of her when it comes to the important things. She's living her life right now, and they always say that their parents will live their life after their kids have moved out. And that's where she's at right now. I told her, enjoy it, be happy. You got a great person in your life, and we're here to take care of you too. That's going to be the last clip for tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. God bless you guys and be safe. Good evening, guys. Oh my goodness, it is so humid. Good evening, guys. It is Tuesday already. I am heading to the gym. Almost 9 o'clock. The normal stuff, right? Like I'm going late. Yesterday, I felt like I went late, but that's because I left early and still had to get some stuff. But just turn on the AC. So today has been a good day. There is a new project that I'm doing for the media team that I wanted to do on my own. Well, of course, it was my idea. It's this. So you use sticky notes to make a heart, right? Behind the sticky notes are verses. So I decided, you know what? I have put away enough verses that really like hit me when service is going on. Uh, so I decided, you know what? I saw a video where someone does a little heart and puts them behind stickies, and then people grab them and they look at their reaction. I had to do it all in Spanish. I can't write in Spanish, so I was just copying everything. But I could. It's like I'm understanding it more, so it made me feel really good. But it was hitting me hard today, reading all these verses, and just getting like flashbacks of like when I first heard the verse. Oh gosh, it was hitting me hard today, and it just made me like realize and appreciate like how far I've come, and give myself a little pat on the back because like I'm proud of myself, and it made me feel good, but it was definitely hitting like that. Oh gosh, you've been. Who would imagine that you, out of everyone, who literally got upset at your daughter's baptism when she got baptized by a Catholic church, is the social media manager for the church, bilingual church. Like that is, and on top of that, you are the leader. You are also the person that you know, everything got to go by us as a team and navigating projects and doing all this stuff, uploading their videos and doing their edits and like that's crazy. Like just the amount of stuff that's happened and like not even that long of a time. Like when I look back, it's like 4 or 5 years. It's not even like 15, 20 years. It's like that short amount of a time that you've done so much. And I messed up a lot, like a lot. Times to where I actually told the pastor, I need to step down because I know I'm doing bad in the spirit. And gosh, it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but whatever you're going through, trust me, when you acknowledge that you're actually going through something, that's when change happens. They always say nothing changes if nothing changes. And it is really true. Like, your life will stay the same as long as you keep it the same. But it will start changing once you start living the life that you are meant to live. Like, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself a chance. Just at least do that for yourself. You deserve that. And if you feel like you've already went through so many battles, that should just mean that you're stronger than you were before that battle, because you're still here. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but whoever I'm talking to, I really hope that you keep going and you don't give up. I'm rooting for you. It's definitely a one of those, like, we're in April, about to hit May, June, already half the year. Like, come on, like, we're like, look at all this that's happening. Everyone saying that this is gonna happen, all that's gonna happen. You're doing this and doing that, and you're just taking it day by day. I'm proud of you, and do not give up. You are doing great. But remember, for the ones that are not doing it but still want to, nothing changes when nothing changes. So just give yourself a chance, man. Like, you can do it. You honestly can. Me, if I was able to do it, then there's no doubt that you can. I just want you to know that I'm rooting for you, and that if anyone can do it, it is you. It doesn't matter what it is. Honestly, it does not matter as long as you are trying, because you're gonna show up, and that's all that matters. Show up for yourself, and you'll get there. I can't tell you how many times I gave up on myself and I just wanted to quit everything and just that's it. But something happened to I where I couldn't do that. And if you feel like that's happened to you, it's because you're meant for bigger things. Trust me, trust the process, keep going. I'm gonna get in the gym right now. I will see you guys. What was I gonna say? Better be honest too. Been weird if I would have just been doing all that with nothing. So I talking about earlier. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going. I've always thought about the big picture, not about the right now. It's just like working out too. You're not gonna see it the first time, the first month, the first half year. You're gonna see it when you stop trying to look for it, and one day you just go and you're like, wow, that's all you need. Just need some time to isolate yourself, make yourself a routine, and keep going. That goes with everything in life. Well, I'm gonna leave that the way that it is right now. I hope you guys have a great night. God bless you guys, and we're gonna talk again tomorrow on Wednesday. Hey, what is up, guys? We are back at Wednesday. Barely. Today I was a chaperone for my daughter's school. Her first, I think, a second field trip. I thought third. I can't remember for sure. It was the first time I was a chaperone. It was a very different perspective for when I went. But we did go to a place that I had went to when I was younger. Of course, it wasn't as, I mean, it was nice, but over time you get extra money and you start building new stuff. So definitely was like, wow, and it brought back like it just hit me in the face like a bunch of stuff that I remember seeing when I was younger. Um, and eh, it was all right. I mean, it was just watching over my daughter and another little girl. They were having a lot of fun. We just kept moving, and they were super fast, but my legs were sore, so I couldn't run as fast as they did. But definitely worth it. I took some videos, so hopefully I can make a little TikTok from it. Put it up tomorrow. It was super nice, honestly. I loved it. Oh my goodness. Growing up, I don't remember my parents ever being a chaperone, but I don't even remember anyone watching us. I just remember we just were running around like crazy until they said, "All right, let's go." I saw another class there that was a different school, or maybe it was just some. Yeah, it was probably a field trip because the only difference that I saw with them is that they were all holding hands and they all had to walk together everywhere. And I was like, they're kids. Let them explore. Let them have fun. I mean, maybe it was their way. Maybe they didn't have any chaperones at all, so they just wanted to be extra safe. But gosh, it looked like the kids wanted to play so much. Like they didn't even look like they had to do anything, could do anything. Well, hopefully they did. But anyways, yeah, that's what I was looking doing today. It didn't work at all. Of course, going back tomorrow, I am going. So not going. This morning before I was getting there, I was thinking about some stuff, and biggest thing that caught to my attention was this video I was watching. A guy talks about um, when you get to a point where you are okay with people misunderstanding you and that you don't want to argue back and you just say okay. And I noticed that I had been getting to that point a while, I want to say about 2 years almost already, where it was just like you used, I mean, before, you're still growing, you're still learning, and that whole conception that you have to be right or you have to explain yourself, I was just getting tired of it. Like it was just becoming tiring to explain myself and to argue back when the argument back would just create a bigger fight. And then started noticing that if I didn't argue back and I just said okay, you're right, it was it would solve it. Well, it wouldn't solve it, but it would be at the point where like there's no fighting. Like what's the point of fighting? And I get it, every now and then someone needs to let it out, and it's okay, it's not the end of the world. It's just like you start noticing those little things that you're developing, that you're learning, that you're going through the motions, and you're like, I can't keep doing this anymore. And it frustrates me that no matter how much I fight for myself, no one really understands. No one gets my point of view. So then why do you keep trying to explain yourself? It may burn some bridges, but it is that thing that I feel like a lot of people need to work on, because yes, people suffer in silence, but when you're fighting against and you're arguing against a wall, the wall's not going to just hop on its the wall's not just going to just fall over, and it's not going to dent, it's not going to get scratches. It's going to stay there. And if you feel like you've been going through that for like a long time, well then just don't argue back with the wall. Just let it be. It's okay to be misunderstood. It's not gonna kill you. It's definitely gonna be annoying at first, but I mean, at least you tried. At least you tried, and you got to that point where you're just like, what's the point of trying to argue with someone who no matter what is gonna be there, stubborn. So I noticed it was getting done to me, and then I noticed that I started doing it. So it's just you eventually get to that point where you just start getting older and you start realizing it's not worth it. So if anyone is going through that battle right now where you feel like no matter what you say, they don't understand you, just say okay. Just say okay, you're right, sorry, I didn't want to argue with you. And trust me, when you bring out those words, I didn't want to argue with you, it does calm everyone down. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. I know it's not that I wanted to, it's just that this or that or A, B, C. Okay, well, that's fine, but let's move on. There's no point in doing this, ring around the roses, just going back and forth, back and forth. It's not good for my spirit. It's not good for your spirit. Let's just agree that we'll come back to it in a more calmer matter. If we start yelling now and we go back and forth, we're going to hurt each other. That's just what it is. That's what happens when you argue. So, that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. I want to talk about it again when we get inside, but I'm going to get in there again, already late, but so what? Don't care anymore. I will see you guys in there. I'm already out of it. Keep Try keeping to yourself when it comes down to You're good, man. Go for it. You're good. Yeah, I do little vlogs. Jay Duran 27. I'm getting famous, yeah, right? Yeah. I do. Well, it's mostly vlogs, so I serve at my church too. So I'm doing like everything on there. That's it. Yeah. Have a good one, man. Jonathan. Oh, Nick. JD. Hey. Yeah. So this guy that I put him back, my bad. Just do this one. So someone asked me for my YouTube channel, but I was talking about earlier that it's okay with being misunderstood. You get to that point where you try to get, or you get older and there's no reason to keep arguing. You realize life is too short; it's not worth it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. And it made me really realize it because we get to that age where we're just like, I'm tired of this, tired of arguing with like so many people. My friend group isn't the same as it used to be. It's not worth it. So if you guys are ever in that situation, give it a try. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You'll be communicating better with your friends, although ignore you completely. I mean, regardless, real friends will want to grow with you, not destroy you. So I'm gonna end the clip for tonight, video vlog, and you guys enjoy the rest of your night. God bless you guys, and see you tomorrow.